The observance of Martin Luther King Day brought about many celebrations in Naperville. One group was commemorating a milestone year and the visit of the civil rights leader to North Central College. NCTV 17's Alex Symonds has the story.
I don't think we thought of him really as a real celebrity because he was very human.
George St. Angelo is describing one of history's greatest civil rights advocates, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
One time I said something and he responded, "Ain't that the truth?" And then he stopped and said to my wife, "I'm sorry, I don't use that kind of phrase. I got a PhD."
50 years ago, St. Angelo invited Dr. King to North Central College and to Naperville, then a rural town of 12,000. As one can imagine, King's presence wasn't met with too much excitement outside of the college.
I went down about a week before the police station, told them what we're having, and they said we would much rather not have him come. But if he does come, we'll protect him. And by God, they did.
This was someone that many people in town might not agree with, Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement, but most people didn't see it as something that was affecting them.
When King spoke here in Pfeiffer Hall 50 years ago, he gave a speech titled "Stride Toward Freedom," based on his book of the same name. Now, in that book, he said, the principles of nonviolence are based in love, and that's something that North Central tried to show when commemorating his 81st birthday this week. The college kicked off the week honoring King with a visit from Princeton University professor and author Cornel West. In front of a packed house, West spoke from the same podium as King and spoke about keeping King's fight for equality alive.
Don't be a copy, be an original. Don't be an imitation. Be a creation, create yourself the way Martin created himself.
West's speech, which along with a question and answer session lasted over 90 minutes, had the crowd buzzing.
But he wasn't a saint, and it's important to understand. I think when we turn people into something like a saint, it makes it hard for young people today to say, "Gee, I could do that."
I think we all just show each other a little care and love, outward and inwardly to ourselves. He talked about that as well. I really think it will make a huge difference if we all can just really stand up and do something.
West's speech and a round table with St. Angelo were a part of a whole week of celebration at North Central. And when the two men met Friday night, it was a moment worth a standing O. Reporting from North Central College, I'm Alex Symonds, Naperville News 17.
Oh, he had the vision and the courage.
Reverend St. Angelo invited many civil rights leaders to North Central College during his time as chaplain. He also helped with a group that marched with Dr. King in Selma, Alabama in 1965. St. Angelo says King had changed from the young preacher that visited in 1960, becoming more tense and more entrenched in the civil rights movement.